Hey guys, welcome to Command of War. This is a new indie RTS set in World War I that has you fighting over trenches to dominate the game. Now, Command of War is currently on Kickstarter right now, so if you want to, go in the description below and support the game. I think it deserves a lot of support, actually. Because even though I writ it off beforehand as kind of a Warfare 1941, Warfare 1914 clone, it is actually a pretty well-made game. So there are a variety of different modes that you can choose from. You have map select, which basically is campaign placeholder missions where you just fight over who can get to the other side of the battlefield the quickest. And then you have challenge maps, which are just trench assault and trench defense. Trench defense is all about defending against endless enemy hordes, and then trench assault is all about assaulting heavily fortified trenches. I love how when I'm selecting modes, it sounds like a camera or whatever. So we'll play on map 1. There are 2 maps you can choose from in this version of the game. And right now, right over here, we got a few trenches. I think all in all, we got about 5 trenches to fight over. There's 2 on my side, and then 2 on the enemy side, and then there's this middle one that I'm going to try and contest because that'll be a nice little buffer state, so to speak. Anyway, the trenches give you a defense bonus when you stay in them, and certain weapons can only work when they're inside the trenches themselves, so it's very good to actually hold on to trenches and make sure your opponent cannot get certain trenches. Certain units also work better in trenches, like riflemen, whereas the submachine gunner, when it assaults a trench, that's its like primary function, but when it's inside a trench, it just sucks, mostly because of its close range. Now, when you get to a trench, you can actually choose to skip it. I've been doing this to my first 2 trenches so that I can just get my guys quickly to the middle one. And I can set it to the trench is always skipped. Or I could just set it so that my units will stop when they get to the trench and stay there until I tell them to go over. Right now I just got riflemen because this is a pretty good unit all around for defense. And my opponent's done the same thing. I've built myself a sniper, which is a long-range combatant used to just poke at people when they're in their trenches, but also when they're crossing into no man's land. This game is fucking loud as shit, so maybe I shouldn't talk when the fighting actually happens. You got your rifleman, submachine gunner, sniper, then officer, machine gunner, flamethrower, trench gun, mobile machine gunner, because the machine gunner can only prop up and fire when it's in a trench, but when it's outside a trench, only the mobile machine gunner can fire. And then afterwards, you got yourself the armored car. Really quick unit, useful for taking back trenches and stuff. You got your call-ins like artillery bombardment, precision artillery strike, which is just a very precise artillery strike, used for maybe if you want to be a little bit more accurate. Okay, battle's about to begin again. And that's it. It's all about knowing when to strike your opponents, your army composition, and timing your no man's land attacks carefully. Then you got your light tank, and then land ship, which is your heavy tank. Then you also got research, which can improve your stuff a little bit more, like artillery bombardment, precision artillery, and then chemical warfare. You have 2 resources, gold and intel. Gold is passively gained and can be picked up by various power-ups, like for example ×2 gold, which gives you increased gold income, as well as on top of that, gold just dropping because you're killing units or killing sandbags. Okay, they're coming in again. Here's the armored car. In fact, we're just gonna drop down a little bit of some artillery. Just wanted to see that guy kind of move about. I'm continuing to replace my ranks with riflemen. I like the submachine gun team, but it's not really useful in this current state of the game. So you get gold and intel also from... Oh. Yeah, I want you guys to at least get every single morsel of action possible. So you get gold and intel also from completing objectives. But as you've been able to see, I was able to get +2 intel from leveling up, but I can also get it from destroying these sandbags as well. Alright, so let's see. Maybe I can do precision strike to take out this lot over here. There we go. Bam. Now I can also move these snipers to a better position, like let's say right over here. Alright, and that's basically about it, actually, in terms of the game's mechanics. I got inspired to play this game after just watching some videos of it. Before, I kind of wrote the game off as being a 1914 Warfare 1944 clone, which I played heavily when I was a kid. But, you know, I've come to appreciate this game a little bit more with all the features that they brought in, as well as the new factions they're bringing in as well. That is, if the game's kickstarted, of course, successfully. Right now, I got 2 snipers just picking away at these guys. Now that was a little pickup that allows me to, if I wanted to, recruit some units for some, in exchange for intel. I'm not gonna do it because I want to save up for some special stuff. I kind of like to, there's these things called medals, which you can gain from, you know, completing objectives and also killing off troops and leveling up. But I want to wait till I can use that medal on my officer, because the medal will give me, like, a free unit of my choosing. I'm also kind of saving up for that land ship. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to move this guy over here so that if there's an artillery strike, there's less chance of him dying. I can also directly command these units too. So I could do this. So it's kind of like toy soldiers, where I can command units if I so want to. Sometimes this is fun, but other times not so much. Oh, enemy shotgun. This is gonna be a problem, as this guy, he is, yeah. He has a good amount of range, same as I think a rifleman, but also, has area of effect damage. And then there's the officer, who will increase the chance of survivability for troops. What? I was curious. There we go. Right now, if I kill a certain amount of units, I get like a little bit of an upgrade. Anyway, let's summon the Shrek. Come on, get the officer. Shit, there's so many guys. Oh, he died. Come on. There we go. I command the land ship. From the looks of it, no. Holy mama! let's do that. Landship is just gonna go away right now. Drive into Germany and just smash everybody's face. Smash the Kaiser's face. Right now we're getting medals, so that's pretty good. The buckshot, like I said, is very potent. This is a revolver. Oh, so strong. I'm gonna sell off some intel just for some gold. I really need it at this point. Should have pushed forward a little bit harder. In fact, we might be able to do it right now and just win. There we go. That would be Command of War, folks. I like how bloody the game is too. It's very gruesome. I'd like to, if they could, expand on the body parts just flying around everywhere, just puddles of blood and all that stuff. And then it gives me like a casualty breakdown. I didn't actually upgrade any of my stuff. I didn't really need to. Maybe there could be a higher difficulty level so that the upgrades are needed a little bit more. But yeah, that would be that'd be one of the maps. I'll play the second map tomorrow, and then, you know, blah 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 blah, do all that stuff. See you guys next time. Bye bye.